to my YouTube channel. My name is Lynn, a mental wellness coach. If you're new here or you're seeing this video for your first time, please don't forget to press the subscription button. Welcome. Today's topic, I want to talk about rejection. Many a times we have been rejected. Maybe you went for an interview and you did not make it. We have been rejected or turned down by friends so many times. We have been turned down by hiring managers. We have been turned down by a romantic partner. Okay? And it's very painful. By they letting you down, turning you down, it's a very, very painful occasion. So, and in our all walks of life, we notice that many people don't know how to deal with rejection. If you're rejected and you continue dwelling on the rejection, you will never rise up. I'm telling you. Rejections comes in line with depression and also anxiety. If you don't take care of yourself after being rejected by either a hiring manager, by either your sweeter or a friend, you will sink into depression, and also you may have an anxiety, because those are mental illnesses which are or can be related to rejection. When you are excluded or not accepted in some ways, or you are disapproved, you are doing something and it's not approved, you will feel rejected. And in one way or another, all of us have gone through rejection at one point in time. Like for me, it has happened to me several times. Let's say from hiring managers. And when you're rejected, it doesn't mean that you're bad. It doesn't mean that you're weak. Instead, take that rejection to learn from that experience, so that next time when you're going somewhere or you're going for an interview, you can be able to defend yourself. Learn from it. Don't let your emotions control you. Don't let rejection control you, because you find many people are going through rejection, either from their spouses, either from their children, either children from their parents, and they take it so personal. And once you put that mindset that these people, they rejected me, it's not going to be easier for you. It's going to be a very, very painful occasion. And rejection from parents or family members or friends can be so painful, because many a times you find children are rejected, and this is because most of the time they are criticized. You cannot do anything. Able, think about when you were young. Were you rejected in one way or another? Were you neglected? Were you told that you are stupid? Were you told that there is nothing you can do? There is nothing that come out of you? That math teacher, you know that trending video, that math teacher, you told me that I cannot reach anywhere. Where am I now? Where am I? You know that video. It is so demoralizing when you go through rejection. But what matters is, have you learned from rejection? Are you ready to face it? Are you ready to forge on? Because you must have some resilience within yourself. Because if you continue dwelling in that rejection, it's not going to be easier for you. It's going to be painful. It's going to hurt you the most. Okay? So if you are a kid, when you were a kid and you were rejected, and the rejection has been stuck in your brain, in your mind for all this while, it's high time you let it go, so that you can forge on. If you're a parent and you're rejecting your child, you keep on criticizing these children, you keep on comparing them, you keep on having to love some particular children and having to hate some particular children because of their character, or because of the way they are, or because of the things that they are doing. Instead of you correcting them, you're rejecting them. It is so wrong, by the way. Now, I want to teach you phases, or I want to take you through phases of rejection, because rejection has phases which you go through until you become out either a depressed person or a winner. Number one phase, denial. When you're rejected, you deny the fact that these people rejected you. And many a times you think that they did that by mistake. It's by mistake. I cannot be rejected from that work. I cannot be rejected. I cannot be turned down. My CV stand out. I rehearsed. I put a lot of hard work in that interview. Why is it that these people are rejecting me? You are in denial, my brother, my sister. You are in denial. It's high time you rise up from that. Okay? Let it go. It wasn't, maybe it was not meant to be yours. Just let it go. Let it pass. Another thing is, the second stage is anger, or the second phase of rejection is anger, whereby you're feeling a lot of sadness, a lot of resentment towards the people who rejected you. Everything makes you mad. Everything makes you angry. Because now you know that these people, they did not reject you by mistake. Remember, in denial phase, you are saying, baby, they rejected me out of a mistake. But you have known now at this phase that you went through rejection. These people who rejected you never rejected you by mistake. It was meant to be. There is a particular character they wanted. The sweetheart that you had a first date with, they have rejected you. They have never called you. Maybe they feel insecure while around you. Or maybe there is something you did, but not necessarily that you did something or you did a mistake. Don't demoralize yourself. Don't step so low to think that you did something wrong, that is why you're rejected. No. Another phase is bargaining phase. Now, after you you are angered, this phase will take you to bargaining phase, whereby you think, maybe if I go to these people and try to talk to them, they will see that I'm qualified. Maybe if I call these people myself, the first person you went to date with, or the lover, or your marriage, or your partner, your spouse, if you call them, maybe they will see you as a different person. You try to explain yourself. You're trying to bargain. Hello, let things be. You are trying to bargain because you are putting an impact on the other person, thinking that this person, it's like you're threatening them. You leave them with no choice. They don't want you. Just step aside. That's it. Step aside and move on with your life. Another phase is depression phase. Now, after you've bargained and you've seen, it was real. These people were not meant to be. Now you go to a depression phase. This is whereby you have a lot of embarrassment, you have confusion, you are, you don't believe that these things have happened. So you are in a depression or depressed state. You cannot do things for yourself because you fear. You have a lot of confusion. You don't know what to think. But at this phase, if you surround yourself with friends who can be able to help you, you are able to rise up. Another phase is acceptance. Acceptance is whereby you accept your emotions. You accept that I was rejected. I was not fit for that job. And the big thing is you learn from it. You learn that at least even when I'm rejected, I can do better. I can be better. You work on yourself. Take that opportunity to work on yourself. Now, I want to teach you on how to cope with rejection. I think this is the most important part of this discussion. How do you deal with rejection? Because as it is, we have been rejected in one way or another, either by your romantic sweetheart, either by your hiring manager, either by your friend, everything, every aspect of your life. Either by your parent at one point, they rejected you, they neglected you because you were doing things that were not good to them. But now, how do you move on? You have been rejected. Do you stay in rejection? Number one thing you do is acknowledge the pain and, of course, grieve the loss. Once you acknowledge that you are rejected, you will work on yourself, remember? You will be able to move on with no strings attached. You get? With no strings attached. Don't feel, as much as you're feeling ashamed, you're feeling embarrassed because of rejection, you can rise up. You can make it. You can rise up. You can try to mend your ways, you know. Another thing is, don't blame yourself. And of course, try to be, compassionate to yourself. Compassionate is not self-pity. Compassionate is whereby you realize the truth and work with it. Don't blame yourself, because many a times you find feelings like, or thoughts like, you did that interview, you failed the interview because you're stupid, you failed the interview because you're unworth. But once you recompose yourself and you regain that self-confidence, you are able to move. You are able to move on. Okay. Another thing, strengthen your resilience. By strengthening your resilience, there are some things that you need to do. Like, for example, you need to have a mindset, an open mindset. Remember, you are strengthening your resilience. You have to have an open mindset. You have to seek support where it's needed. When you think this rejection is taking me into depression, I cannot handle it, just seek support. Support from friends, support from, family members whom you trust. Because you don't have to tell everyone that you are rejected, that you're going through this and that. The people you value, those are the people you talk to about your rejection, about what is going on in your life. Another way you can find resilience is focusing on solutions. Because many a times we focus on what happened instead of you focusing on solutions. Now I've been rejected, so what next? What next from here? I've been rejected. My marriage has crumbled down. I have been rejected by my husband, by my wife. What do I do from here? Start planning yourself. Start rising. Okay. Another thing on how to build that resilience is remembering your strength. Remember, you have a strength. As much as you were rejected because of your weakness, by the way, you are not rejected because of your weakness. You should understand that. You are not weak, that's why you were rejected. Don't take it personal. If you take it personal, that means you will see yourself as a weakling person, which is not true. Another thing is practice self-care. Self-care, have enough sleep, do exercise, drink enough water. Those are the self-care tips that you're trying to do so that you can have that particular resilience. Keep putting yourself out there, because many people have been rejected, especially from a job offer, and that stops them from finding any other. That stops them from looking around. They feel that they are not worthy, they feel that they are not enough, so they enclose themselves in a shell. They don't want to get out and be rejected. They don't want to face rejection. And this is a very bad thing, by the way. It can deny you a lot of opportunities. You are meant to have opportunities, but if you close yourself in a room and you don't want to try, you will be closed out of opportunities. You will lose a lot of opportunities which were very, very good. Share your feelings with someone you trust. That one I've talked about. Another thing is, don't let go of important connections. For example, someone referred you to a job interview. For example, someone referred you to a person whom maybe wanted to marry you. But along the line, things have turned out to, and you have been rejected. Don't cut that link, because these particular people can connect you to other people who will take the relationship to another level. So don't cut that connection. Maybe you were not right for that particular job at that particular point, but at some point they might call you and they give you a better offer out of another job that has come up. So don't cut that link. Don't cut because of rejection. You feel that you were rejected. Now you cut the links, you delete the numbers. It's not good. Another thing, don't focus on what you enjoy. Just do whatever that you enjoy to preoccupy your mind. Because if your mind is left in a vacuum, you are not doing anything, you're just seated there. That means you will remember the rejection. Your mind will be swaying back to rejection, and it's not good for your health, for your mental health. It's not good for you. Another thing is, think about what you will like to improve. Remember, rejections that you have gone through, learn from me. They are supposed to make you a better person, not a bitter person. Because if you become a bitter soul, that means you will not be able to do anything. That means you are able to render yourself into depression. You are giving yourself out for depression, for anxiety, and all these mental illnesses. So it is good for you, if you are working on rejection, learn from it. Try to work on yourself. If you were rejected because of you didn't have this and that, try to work on it, because you might have a similar interview and still you have not worked on yourself because you dwelt on rejection, and you see that one will not make any sense. You will have not worked on yourself. So spend time to focus on solutions, not problems. Yes, a problem has happened. You have been rejected. That is the major problem we have here. But now, how do you work it out? How do you get solution for what is going on? Okay? I hope this video helped someone somewhere. And make sure you share this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. From me, bye-bye.